Okay, welcome to week 3. Today is the 11th of November, and I'm going to quickly do my weekly outlook for this week. So I'm just going to run through all my pairs quickly. So let's start with GBP JPY. So on GJ, you can see we've pushed up form resistance, and I think this week we can come down all the way down to 195,590, and then we can carry on bullish to 199,529. So that's the prediction for this week. I think continuation bullish, but it depends what the daily does. Next we've got gold. As Trump got elected, we've had been quite bearish on gold. You can see right here we had a nice sell-off, and the weekly closure suggests that we're going to get some more selling. I'd say down to 2638 is my target, and then beyond that down to 2492, but that's not going to happen this week unless something crazy happens. So we'll just keep it realistic. We're looking for 2637 around there. We can pull up a little bit, but the daily is looking good to continue down. Next we've got AD CAD. This is just choppy as anything, but I'm going to say shorts down to first stop 0.91,000 and then 0.90400. But this daily is just so choppy. It's just, yeah, it's terrible. And then the next one, AD USD, same again, shorts down to 0.64800. And the daily again, the daily is choppy. AD JPY just be in a range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming up on 6 weeks, and yeah, it's just not very tradable. We've had a breakout, but we can just mess around in this range for a little bit longer, so there's not much point giving a prediction on this, but we can just basically hit bounce between 101,400 and 99,900. Next we've got GBP AUD. So on the 21st I said push up into 98,400, I think it was, which is here. We got that nice push, we had a nice rejection, and then this week just gone I said shorts down into 192,400. I did get shorts, and I did trail my stops, so I did make, I think it was 1.7% on it, but we didn't get a continuation down, we came all the way back up. So I think the sells is still a good option, and we can come down to 1.92400. It just depends on what the daily does. All this depends on what the daily does, and at the minute it's just indecision mode, so we need to just wait for that. Okay, GBP CAD, we've got this is also just chop, so there's not much we can do for this. I mean, looking at this on this, I'd say we've respected this trend line nicely. We tried to come up, we couldn't, came back down, and now I think we're just going to slowly trickle into 1.78800. Let's see. We've got GBP CHF. We've got a nice strong weekly closure, but we're still respecting this range right here. Oh, 1.13400, and the daily is also in decision mode at the minute. We need to wait for the daily. Yep, that's what we're doing. But depending on what the daily does, the target is 1.16200. Obviously that's not going to happen in 1 week, but we need a target to look for, and that's what we're looking at. We could get sols, but my preference is buys on GBP CHF. Next, CAD JPY, we've got we've been capped at 110,600, and we've had a nice push up retracement, and now we're looking to go either, well, again, this one depends on the daily, but we can take it long up to 110,600 again, or depending on what the daily does, we can take it short down to 107,980, because we've had this rejection here. We can either fill this wick, or we can price will just take that as a straight rejection. It'll have all the orders it needs, and we can drop down into 108, but we'll see what the daily does. Okay, next year JPY, again push up, nice retracement. This was a nice setup that I had marked, but we didn't get an entry. We did get an entry at Asia at 2 AM, but I don't check the charts at 2 AM, so yeah, that was a really nice sell that I missed. I was never going to get anyway because I don't check the charts then, but yeah. But yeah, we're looking at continuation sells down to 161,900, and we might not make it all the way down there, so we'll be trailing stops because we're expecting another leg up to first 166,200 and then 174,560. But again, that's a long-term target. We just need to take each daily closure and predict the next daily closure. Next, we have USGBP. Now, it looks like we've had a really strong weekly closure, but we are in a strong weekly area of support, and personally, I feel like we might be able to get a short move down into 82730, 82700, but realistically, I think it'll be quite short-lived, and I think we'll just bounce around this area and then start making our way back up to 0.3800. USD CAD, more buys up to 13580, and then finally USD JPY, looking at more buys up to 15400, and then potentially sells, but very unlikely that will be in sells this week. Okay, that's everything.